Cold fronts to bring damaging winds, showers, possible storms, and even alpine snow across southeastern parts of the country this week. And that's all thanks to a cold front well south of the country that's going to sweep up across southern parts of the country over the weekend and into southeastern parts on Sunday and Monday. And that's going to bring a lot of strong and gusty winds. And for some areas, we could even see damaging winds through these highlighted areas of Tasmania and southern Victoria. And in these areas, we could see winds gusting to around 100 kilometres an hour. That's enough to bring down the odd tree and power line. Now, looking at that wind in more detail, we're looking at the winds here at about 1,500 metres above the surface. Gives us an idea of how that wind's going to affect our elevated areas, and some of that could also mix down as well with turbulent mixing. So as we go through the early morning hours, you can see some pretty strong wind gusts through Tasmania and Victoria, getting up around that 90 to 100 kilometres an hour at about 1,500 metres. Now that'll move through quickly on the Saturday night into Sunday morning. Things do ease Sunday morning, but we'll see another burst of strong and gusty winds, but not as strong as what we'll see tomorrow through Victoria and Tasmania. Now, looking at this in more detail in terms of rainfall, well, it's a beautiful weekend across much of the east coast. This cold front will bring cold, wet and windy weather to South Australia early Saturday and into western and southern parts of Victoria on Saturday afternoon, sweeping across the rest of Tasmania, Victoria and southern New South Wales at night. On Sunday, we'll get a brief respite there through southeastern parts of the country, but a stronger and colder system is likely to move through on Sunday night into Monday, and that's going to bring much colder, wet and windy conditions. We could also see in WA some showers increasing there with some high cloud and the next weather system moving up into southwestern parts of WA. Now with this, we're going to see total rainfall, not too bad, just some light showers on the Queensland coast and also through the WA wheat belt. The focus really being through Tasmania and Victoria, where elevated areas could see 30 to 50 millimetres. Now, not only is it going to be rainfall, but it's also going to be cold. So let's look at some of the snowfall. Well, we're not expecting anything on Saturday. Once this cold front moves through, you can see in these pink areas here, we're expecting snow to develop later on Saturday into Sunday and more widespread snowfall with our colder system moving through on Monday. All up by Tuesday night, we could see 20 to 40 centimetres of snow through some of our alpine areas, and snow could possibly fall to around 500 or 600 metres in Tasmania on Monday. And finally, with all this cold air, we're going to see some really cold minimum temperatures as well. So we're likely to see frost areas through central and eastern parts of the country on Saturday morning, probably more widespread in WA on Sunday morning, and then picking up again through eastern inland parts of Australia on Monday and Tuesday. And Wednesday, potentially widespread severe frost. So something to watch out for that midweek. So a reminder, severe weather warning current for damaging winds for Tasmania and southern Victoria. So if you're out and about in the country this weekend, make sure you stay up to date with the latest forecasts and warnings via our website, app and social media.